All right, guys. We're gonna start soon. Hello, hello. Hello, guys. Oh, you guys are quick. I was even thinking like putting a waiting screen and grab something to drink while I wait for you guys to come, but you guys are quick. Hello, Sammy. There's a lot of work to do. You need advice on world building? What kind of advice you're looking for? I'm not into Archbase, but what happened to my lining? This lining sucks. It's the hell? Where's my atmosphere lining? I don't know what happened to my lining, but it's weird. Okay, there we go. That's strange. It's really strange. Okay. But I'm trying to make some space here. So Archbase is like a... You need to know your market, I believe. I believe that's the most important thing. There is a lot of B2B with Archbase. And I'm sure there are a lot of tools with Unreal that you can link between 3ds Max and which is often used in, in Archbase. But to be fair, just have a good eye and know how to model well. There's plenty of materials that you can use. I don't think you need to recreate materials from scratch for Archbase. There's a lot of it. I guess my question to you is like, where are you in this journey in Unreal? Like, are you super beginner? Are you just trying to figure things out? Because if that's the case, probably that's where you need to start. And then what, from the things you learn, try to, try to make it the connection there for what you're making with ArchViz. I think that will be a good start. I think so. So for height maps, like, what do you mean by getting right? Like you mean the size? You mean the shapes? Because the landscape is not gonna do everything for you. The landscape, it's just gonna be like a base layer, It's not gonna be like super beautiful. That's where putting 3D models coming. Because if I see my landscape, like, even though it's not finished, like, I still have like a lot of issues here. A lot of issues. So you need to keep that in mind. Like, the landscape, maybe it's okay, but maybe you just need to add some meshes, which probably we're gonna do now. I don't know. If we are not doing this now, we're doing this either tomorrow or somewhat near the future. Like, I'm trying to stream most of the days here, so let's see. I don't know much about the, like, if, like anything, if you want to make money from something, you really need to be good at it. Like, it's really important to understand your profession first before actually seeing what's the money. Like, you can already see how much money people may be making in the top industry by checking some statistics. Some, maybe you don't have exact number, but you have like an idea of, you know what, like, maybe like these guys are making this amount of money, and you compare yourself to them and the skills that you have, and think about it for a second. Like, is it gonna be like, am I in the same level, you know, or do I need more training? So instead of thinking about it like where is the money, you should see this. Okay, this is better, but this is not the right tiling. Instead of thinking about the money, just think about the skill set that you want to develop. And obviously, like, you don't necessarily need to like it. But for me, I feel it's kind of important because, wait a second, is this no, that's not the same height map, right? Yeah, it's not the same height map. Oh, it is. Why it looks so weird? Anyway, uh, you don't need to like it, but you can definitely uh, find something you like, because you're going to spend a lot of hours getting good at it. And if you don't like it, it's going to be painful for you. It's going to be really painful. So that's the deal with that. I feel this is good enough. Let's check this one. Probably it's not going to change much. Like if you're just starting out, just give yourself some time. Like obviously, if you look at it on the way that where is the place where I can make the most amount of money? I feel like that's a wrong approach. I feel like you should just go ahead and try to see for yourself what are you curious about, and like what's the thing that grabs the attention to you the most, so that you can spend a lot of hours. Naturally, if you spend a lot of hours, then you become good at it eventually. Even if you're not the best, you will become pretty good at it. So that's something to keep in mind. The best is the thing that you enjoy the most. If you don't like, if you feel, there is a lot of money in architecture, there's also a lot of money in games. Which one you feel like you're gonna spend more hours? And that's really, it really comes down to that. Hey, Dr. Bra, what's the best way to learn blueprints? Mm, you really need a solid foundation. I don't really think you need to learn to code with lines, like lines of code to learn blueprints really well. I don't think so. You can build a game entirely on blueprints if that's what you want. Blueprints is very powerful. In fact, I will advise you to start learning programming with blueprints because it's more intuitive. And where you can start, like we have a lot of free courses where you can kickstart your blueprints journey. Just take a look at the link in the chat. And if you want like a deep explanation, you can check our on-demand courses where we have blueprints, Kickstart gameplay made simple. And this one, it's a lot of hours, like 14 hours. I'm just gonna put it here. Wait, so you can start with the free ones, and then you can see like if you're into it, then go deep with that. You're gonna learn a lot, and then you can look for other stuff more advanced, like you want to create a game or whatever. There's a lot of that. Okay. Let's go back to this because we haven't made any progress yet. So I think we need to add a third layer. And I'm gonna use this texture that I got here. I'm just gonna print screen. as accurate as possible. I'm just gonna export it. There you go. Oh no, well, we got it wrong. There you go. Okay. So, what? No way. Okay. So let's just drag here. This is not the best way to do it, to be honest. But it's gonna work. Okay, so this one is... Oh, it's actually perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and 512 by 512. That depends on your situation, to be honest. Like, if you want to learn, like, you're asking, like, what's the best thing for you to learn at the moment? That really depends on what your objective is. Like, for example, many years ago, like 2018, 2017 or something, I was learning. See, I was learning pretty much everything, right? I was a generalist. I was pretty much I was making characters, I was making environments, I was making props, I was modeling like 1000 models. And in a way it worked because I actually worked on some small games that I was making. So it worked for me. And the problem with that is that, like, for example, if I needed money at that time, like, okay, my small project's not really working, I'm just learning, like, I'm good, but I'm not like super good enough to get a job. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna throw characters, I'm gonna throw animation and everything. I'm just gonna stick to environments, just because, like, I need to focus on one thing in order to get a job at the industry. So after like 1 year something of intense training, like, I managed to get a job at Ubisoft as an environment artist. And then what happened was that just, you know, I just got my objective, you know, like, it was pretty much that. In your case, like, do you need money? Because making money takes a long time. If you want to work for yourself, you need to be really good at it. So working for someone else is usually the easiest route. So there are very, very different things. Like, you want to find more demand, you want to find clients, or you want to become good at it. Like, those are like learning sales and this kind of thing. And, you know, sales without the skills is like having a very lack of foundation. Usually doesn't work very well. like your clients don't stick around or it's hard to get clients. When you have a really good foundation and your work like speaks for yourself, becomes a little bit easier. So you just need time. Like you have spent 2 years. You need a like obviously you have learned something, but the job market is very competitive, right? So probably you need like, let's just say 3 more years. I mean, you can make it in two, but in those 2 years, how many hours you have put and how many hours you have actually reviewed your work and actually get critique. That's the biggest part. Like if you don't review your work, like how is it gonna work for you, you know? So it really comes down to become really good at something, really. Once you become good, opportunity comes easier for you. Like people start reaching out to you, you get some opportunities. There are a lot of things you cannot control, to be honest. A lot of things you cannot control. Like, for example, when I got my job at Ubisoft, it was the right time. Our director comes to me, asks me if I want to join. My work was trending. Like the environment I made at that time became really popular on social media and ArtStation. You can say I got lucky, but I also worked a lot for it, right? So that's the, that's really the bottom line. That's just really the bottom line. So you just need to put more hours and more opportunities will come to it. Now, if you're scared of AI, it's because your skills are not there. All the people that I know that are scared of AI, they're really not that good. The ones who are really good, they're chilling. They're chilling. In the end, AI is just gonna be a tool. Eventually, everyone will use it. Just like in the past, a lot of people refuse to use Photoshop because it's like, no, it's like cheating. You need to paint real life or use computer, whatever. Like really, people complain about Photoshop, and AI is just another tool now. So don't worry about AI. Worry about yourself. All right, we're cooking here. Starting to look very promising. I can't even. Yeah, I can even go for something like this. I have Twitch. Yeah, I have Twitch. But for another account, usually I stream Age of Empires 4. For a game dev, I go to YouTube because that's where my audience is. For Twitch, I usually it's just gaming, just gaming. Probably gonna stream later. It's I wonder if I should stream on Twitch this, but I don't know. Okay, so I think we can start with contrast. Did we put a saturate node? Yeah. Okay, we're chilling then. And we're gonna go for base color. Okay. Intensity. I wonder if I can put the intensity later. I think I can try. I don't think divide makes sense here. You think so? I don't know. I guess I could try. I guess I can try. Do you usually watch game development streams? This doesn't make sense. Just gonna leave it there, but I'm probably gonna go for 5. Okay. Maybe we can go for this. I don't know. Like, what are your go-to channels when you go there? Do you have it like a specific one you watch, or just go to the category and just see who's there? I think that could be interesting. That definitely could be interesting. This mesh. Where do I put this? Oh my god, this is gonna be a. Um. Okay. Um. I guess I'll try with a base color just for now. So I will standard and this is gonna be my erosion mask. I don't need to test this anymore. Let me just go back here and let's try I don't know, let's try like a red color. It can be very obvious. So we can just put it as a top material. Now let's see. You know what's interesting about, I mean, I could stream on Twitch. One thing that happens when streaming on YouTube is that people can watch the video later. But it's very interesting because not many people watch all the videos later. There's a specific type of video that they watch later. And you know, it's really interesting to see. Like which ones are actually being watched. And sometimes like your streaming is not really that great. Like you don't have many viewers. Like for example, now I have like 8. Like at the top, you can have like maybe I don't know, 20 something for this channel. But people just watch it later. So I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm also clueless about these things. Okay, now that we have a good idea of how this looks. Erosion was like 7. Like 5. Okay, that's not gonna work. I think you should just leave it at 1. Yeah. Just leave it at 1. Let's try to find a texture for this. What do we go for? Where we have grains, grays. Maybe some mud. Soil mat. Could be. Let's go for dirt. It's not a bad choice. We can try. For these things, you never know until you actually like make it, you know? Like, you just need to try. So this one's gonna be L3. L3. L3 mask. L3 normal. L3 height. L3. Okay. Next is the groups. Group's gonna be L3. And group is gonna be L3 here. And the last one. Hold on a second. Oh, crap. It's not good. Okay. L3, L3, L3. Okay. So and we just grab everything here. Here. And this one's gonna be L3 as well. And this one is gonna be L3 material. So now we can just go ahead and just put it here. Let's see what happens. For a reason, I feel like my stream is freezing. I think it's just the... What is it? It's like my computer, because when I'm using Unreal, I cannot watch videos on other screen because of like memory issues or whatever. So... Okay. Okay. Actually, I like it. Now the blending is like whatever, you know, but let's go ahead and just for the sake of testing. Oh, we already have tessellation enabled. Okay. Why you have 4 here? I thought it was too much. Apparently it's not. Anyway. I kind of like it. Let's just try to play with the controls here. Okay. And what if I put like 0.7? Yeah, that's not good, right? So with these textures here, it looks so funny. Maybe it's just the tiling. The tiling of this, I'm not feeling it. Oh, UV's close. It's 1. No wonder. Is that still too much? 0.5. If I put like 0.5 here, that probably can work. It's just a lot of noise that you get from nanite tessellation. But if you disable this, like it actually makes a difference. What? It's like it's baked, right? Let's try again. Enable tessellation. Hit apply. Oh, it's because I have different values here. Okay. I'm overriding here. That's why. Okay. So that's without tessellation. And with tessellation, let's take a look how it looks like. It just says slight. Like that's too much, you know? That's like a lot. Oh my god. What if you actually... yeah, it's still a lot. Let's go for 0.1. Yeah, it's just a little bit, but it does make a difference, to be honest, especially when you have like these shots here. Now these still like probably can make triplanar. That can be a choice. We have like this will actually change everything. No, I think this one changed with the camera, not really with the landscape here. Okay. Okay, I think it's good enough for now. Good enough for now. Maybe the tiling is just not it, you know? Probably we will have to create a rock master material. Maybe. Let's see. Which rocks do we have? And do we have like the... Uh, 3D assets. Oh, we do have a lot. I think we can start creating the... like a rock master material or something using the same textures we're using here. You know what will be cool? Like the top of my... the top of my boulder actually uses the landscape data here. So I can blend pretty nicely with everything. That could be really cool. Let's see if we can actually make it. Okay. Phew, where do we start? Okay, so Rockmaster. And you know what's funny? We can use the same thing here. Because this ones don't really need normal map. Because it's already having so many triangles. You don't really need a normal map for this. Actually I'm just gonna put it here to see how it looks like. Okay, so it's loading. Okay. Actually do tree planner for this. We could go for the line texture. Yeah, that can actually be. And we will need to change this to a texture object. That could be. I like pixel normal. Oh yeah, we have this one. Or we can try with this. We can even do this in the landscape, but let's try it here first. Okay. Virtual color. And we just put it here. I think we need two, because we need a texture size. Okay. So this one is gonna be like my texture size for close. Append many. This is gonna be my RGB. And that's all I need. That's all I need. That's my UVs close. And this is gonna be my UVs far. And let's just try with this before we actually make anything. Which one was who? So far is in B. So far B, A, and alpha, it's gonna be my distance camera setup that I had here. And I already want to put the same values that I have here. So fade length 2000, fade offset. Let's see, 100. Okay, so we put this here. Let's just try it out. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what if I increase the size of this? It makes sense. And then when I come here really close, actually it's not changing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need the different values for this. So like 10. That would be nicer. And when I see it far, okay. So maybe I can have like 1 at distance. When I get close, have like 10 here. All right. Not bad. And since when I'm gonna get so close here? Okay. Okay, cool. I actually wanna go for another map, or I can test this. So where is the 3D? Is this one, right? It's this one here. Megascans 3D. Wait, what? Oh, because before I made this project before Fab existed, so. Okay, so we put this here. And we're gonna go here and modeling and just duplicate. I don't know if we actually need to duplicate. Maybe we can get away with this, like this. This is enable nanite, perfect. So let's go for this. And let's bake the attributes. There you go. Bake textures. Is it gonna crash? I don't know. I mean, this has a lot of polygons, so I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm streaming, so that's one thing. That's one thing for sure. I don't even know if this is worth it, because it's just for the cavity map. We will try. So we're gonna make a 2048. I think it's gonna be enough. And we're gonna make let's go with this first. See how it looks like. So we actually want some information for our textures if we're gonna use this one. Okay. How about let's go for let's go for this one. That doesn't have valid tangents. What the hell? Or maybe it won't work. Let's see. I actually can change this to 512 just to try things out. So let's go for object normal. And this one, like you can use the mask for this. Probably that can work. Face normal. Okay, this one cannot be. Position. We really need to bake position. It's just gonna be a gradient. Position is actually pretty useful. Maybe we can try position. We can try curvature. And that's it. Let's go with this for now. Let's go 2048. Yep, except, so we have our textures here. Let's go back to this. Let's just try things out. For channel mask parameter, can go here. And let's go for multiply and go for intensity. This is going to be the test group. And this is going to be contrast. Saturate. And let's just put it here. Well, it didn't connect. Oh, it's here. Okay. Okay, so this is red. Green, so green's gonna be like that way. You can also use the slope functions for this. So I don't think it's a big deal. Test. Oh, I didn't put this here. Nah, not a. Can put 2 here. Or what if I put like 0.5 and 0.5 here? It's not good enough. So we're gonna go for our mask. Is it this one? Yeah. Or just gonna go here and try it. It's too noisy. I think it's just too noisy. Not really worth it to bake this information. We can just go ahead and try just a normal surface. We can try like this. We can use the height here to do something with this. Not this one. Let's just try to put another surface here. How about this one? Oh, that's the one I'm using, right? Oh, this. Oh, actually, we can use this. Nature, terrain. What's the name of this? Not decals. I didn't want to use decals. It's called some masks here that are actually good. This can work. I don't know if I already have this. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So we can try this. We can go for this and or the line texture. And use this as a texture object. Oh, this is not the one. There you go. Texture object, texture size. And then component mask. I'm just gonna put the red one. And we're just gonna put it right here. Don't need this anymore. I feel like I'm gonna crash at any moment. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, guys, so for some reason, the chat wasn't showing. So, sorry if I missed some questions. I'm gonna... Hello, AJR. I'm gonna take a look at it soonish. Okay. This can actually work. I kind of like it. Let's see if we can actually blend this with the normal map. Let's remove this. I'm new to game dev at UE5. I'm currently doing an overall course on everything. That's usually how you start. How would you recommend me to move forward if I want to actually find a job? That's very fast. That's pretty much what they were asking me before. So you if you want to find a job, find a like a specific area you want to improve. You want to be really good at something. So you need to choose. Now you're exploring which one you like the most. Choose the one that you feel good about it and just go for it. I feel that's a good way to go about it. And so yeah, and the other thing is that you probably like it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long time until you become good at something. If you actually want to find a job, like try to look for big companies. You have two options. You can go for a big one and start very at the beginning, but you really need to be good at something. So 1 year intensive training can take you there. 2, maybe. That depends on you. But you need to choose one thing. Unless you want to work on indie games and your own project, then it doesn't really matter. Or if you want to work for an indie game company, you need to actually know a lot more, but not be so expert in everything. So it depends what you're looking for. It really just depends. Let me organize this thing a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna go for texture object. I'm gonna texture object, and I'm gonna put this one here. Probably this is gonna be like a super badly optimized texture, but we will see. We will see. Oh, I can actually use the normals of this. Let me try to use this one. Yeah. Try to use this one. And then divide here. Just to see what happens. Hello, hello. Doing fine, thank you. I feel most of my time in game development, it's just it's just loading screens, man. I have no idea. This is terrible. Let's try subtract. Like I'm always waiting for something to load, something to download. It's never really actually doing the actual thing, you know? Okay, subtract is not gonna take us there. I can actually lerp this. Just trying things out to see if I get an interesting result. Okay. Okay. To be honest, it's too noisy. No, I'm just gonna go for the simple version. Probably that's gonna be enough. Okay, so with this we can blend another one. How about this one? Actually, we can try. So we can blend another one. Let's put this here. This is gonna be my layer 2 mask, fold mask. And I'm actually gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this by just putting this here. I need this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just convert to parameter. Okay, let's just delete these. L1 mask. And we gonna go for this again. I probably is gonna be super heavy, but we don't care because this is not really for a game. So sure, I'm gonna yeah, I think I will just put this here and do a name reroute. Bit far. There you go. So I can just copy this, paste, and I can put this one here. There you go. And then I can put an alpha. And probably you understand why material functions are actually really good. But you never know until you finish it and then, okay, let's create a function for this we can use in the future. And now we can break this. Wait, what? Lake float tree. That's gonna be my red channel and my green channel. There you go. So slow but steady getting there. And the last one is gonna be my normal map. So I'm just gonna copy this. And just put a texture object just here. And convert parameter. Let's delete this This is gonna be my L1 normal. And I can just connect this here. I don't need this, so I don't need this anymore. I don't need any of those. I can actually use this. I can actually use this. And adjustments. I probably should put a. Yeah, I probably should put a like a description. At ring equals mult, and that's it. Wait, what? Is it here? No. Or anyway, add a multiplier. So we're just gonna be like, is it a 3 vector? Yeah. 3 vector. And L1 tint. Let's organize our a little bit. UVs here. Camera distance here. We're only using camera distance, right? Yeah. Okay. We can put it here. And let's try it out. I don't know if this one I should use like blend angle corrected normals. No, that's not the case. Okay, so this one is gonna be my, I don't need this L2 world mask. We're gonna put all the mask here. This is my L1. And this is gonna be my material attribute. So it's gonna be rewrote L1 material and put L1 material here. There you go. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, brightness should be 0. There you go. For some reason, this thing is, oh, this is not the thing adjustments. Okay. Wait, what? That's crazy. What did I do? Do you hear the dog barking? Just curious. Because recently I got a golden retriever, and she's a puppy. She's just 4 months old. She's very quiet. But suddenly, I don't know what happened. She just decides, you know what? I'm gonna bark. That's how it's gonna be. I'm just gonna bark. And so far, she likes to look at the window and start barking. And it's very funny. Very, very funny. But it's actually very annoying because you shouldn't just do that for whatever reason. So I need to train her to not to do that. I don't know what happened. I think it's because she made some friends. There was another golden that was barking a lot, and since then, she started also barking. Let's take a look at the distance first. Okay, it's like 100. 200. Yep. And it's gonna be like 1000, I guess. There you go. It's not really pixelated. It's pretty good so far. You can get away with that. I want to see when it actually changes. So how close I need to be. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad, but maybe 300 will be good. Yeah, 300 will be good. You actually need to put a normal map on this. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. So we're gonna find the normal of this. We're just gonna put it here. Mesh normal. And let's go for blend angle. Yeah. So base normal will be this, and additional normal will be this one. So for this, I like to take screenshots. Like I can just go ahead and do this. And let's apply. It may actually make a difference. Maybe not. It's gonna be like the other way around. No difference at all. No difference at all, so it doesn't matter. Maybe I can swap it. What if I swap this one? You know, a lot of times in game development, like a lot of people start like, oh, this is the way you do things. But at the end of the day, like it either works or it doesn't. So it's like maybe if you do something like really simple, but it actually worked, or you just break things by, you know, just maybe using a node you shouldn't in this way, but you know, that's the way it looks good. So you just keep with that. Then it's actually a good thing. Maybe I can create a function for this. I'm gonna drive crazy if I need to put another one. So let's go here. And let's create a material function. Tree planner material. Probably we can grab all this. Okay, so input, it's gonna be where's the texture 2D? Yep. And we're just gonna put it here. Texture size, it's gonna be input scalar, and this will be my scale. What's the name of this? UV's close. And UV's far. We can just put this here. And oh, the alpha. That actually changed a lot of things. Yeah. Actually changed a lot of things. Because now I don't blend like this. I blend by material for the camera. Which means I don't need this anymore. Okay. UV is close. That's just gonna be the preview. Texture 2D. Yeah. And and this one. And this is just gonna be UVs. UV tiling. Paint many. Okay, so this is base color. And this is the tint. This is gonna be albedo texture. Yeah, this is gonna be albedo texture. And this is gonna be albedo tint. Use preview value as default. And convert it to constant. Color adjustments. Preview. So this is gonna be the color. The mask is gonna be here. So it's gonna be mask. Mask texture. And we're gonna do the same. Break float tree. Make material attributes. This is gonna be the base color. It's gonna be AO and roughness. Metallic. Yeah, because why not? Apply. And then we have the normal map. So this is gonna be my normal. This is gonna save us a lot of time in the future. Normal, just gonna go ahead and delete this one. And put this one here. And this is my X, Y, and Z texture. And just like that, this is gonna be my material with pre-planar UVs. What's the error? Let's take a look at the everything. So base color, texture 2D, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. What is the error? Let's start disconnecting things. Is it the normal? Is it the AO? It's the base color. Tinted albedo. Huh. A base albedo is a vector tree. Okay. We need to make sure it's a vector tree. This is not a vector tree. This is a constant. Okay. RGB. This is just a vector tree now. How about now? Vector tree. What are the adjustments for? Oh, red is desaturation. Okay. So it's gonna be 0, 0, 1. It's gonna be 0, 0, 1 for preview. And append many RGB, UV scaling, scalar, albedo texture. It is a texture 2D. It comes here, texture size. What if I just put a preview here? Maybe is this why? Oh yeah. We will need virtual colors for this. Let's see if it's gonna work. Roughness. Every time Unreal just freezes for a moment, I think I'm like crashing. Okay. So this is gonna be my material function tree planner. Creates a material using tree planner projection mapping. Exposed to library AOE4. Tree planner material. Okay, so UVs. So first is gonna be this one. UVs close. This one we're gonna leave it like that. And albedo, we're just gonna put it here. Mask, we're gonna put it here. And normal, we're gonna put it just here. Now we're gonna connect this to L1 material and pray for the best. It doesn't have too many instructions. Oh my god, now it has a lot of instructions. Okay, nothing changed. We just don't have the distance blending. Which means it works. I just want to check the shader complexity. It's alright. It's alright, you know. You know what I mean. I mean, the landscape is just landscape, you know. It's nothing we can do about it. There's some things we can do about it, but not really. It's not really a big deal. Okay, so we're gonna make blend material standard, where the base is gonna be this one, and the top is gonna be this one, but the UV tiling will be this one. And now the alpha, it's gonna be the camera distance. And now we will try. It should work. Wait, what? Am I using intensity here? So we're using these. UV's far is here. Camera distance. All right. I don't want to delete anything until I make sure it really works. Mask. And normal. Okay. So we have this. And we have the material. And L1 material is here. Oh, interesting. What's going on with this? Oh. This is our albedo thing. This shouldn't be here. Color adjustments, albedo tint. Yeah, this shouldn't be here. And now it should work. Yeah. So if I change these, oh, UV's close and UV's far. What is using? Oh, it is already doing the conversion. So we only need these. Oh, because I only have this one. Okay, it worked. And when I get close, the tiling changes. Actually, a very expensive material, right? Oh, all right. It's not so bad. It's gonna get really, really bad soon when we add more materials on top. It's gonna get really bad. So what if I just put this here in a... Let's try this in a real case scenario. Where am I actually... Actually gonna scale this by hand. The good thing is we don't really need to worry about the UVs or anything. There you go. And if I rotate this, it actually blends just really nicely. Okay. Let's put the other layer. So we don't need this anymore. only this tint and tint adjustments. And now we just remove. Oh, sorry. We just need to remove all of this. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. Save everything. And this thing we don't need anymore. It's gonna get really clear after. Mask and albedo. Very messy here, but you know, still a function. So, and also like UV's close and UV's far. I probably could change this for every material. I want to see the blend material simple, which attribute is actually blending. So it doesn't have the normal map here. Okay. So it's time to put another one. We need something maybe smooth. You know what? I think I should use the textures that I'm using here. I take a look at the landscape. And I go for albedo. Am I using the same one here? Yeah, it's the same one. So that's fine. So we just need to find another one then. I don't know if this already has a lot of noise. Let's try with something with more noise and then something like very flat. So let's take a look at this. This one has a lot of noise. This one could be. Not this one. Could be the cliff as well. It's very plain. You know what? We can try. Why not? Okay. So to create the new one is going to be very easy. We just need to copy this. And paste it here. Now my albedo will be this one. This one will be L2 tint. L2 tint adjustments. L1. And this will be L2. The mask is gonna be this one. And the normal, it's gonna be this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We just need to change the mask. L2 normal. And we're pretty good to go. We just need to group this into maybe another group. Just L1. L1. L1 here, and this one is L1. Oh, we changed this one by mistake. Let's go back. Actually, change everything by mistake. Yeah, we change everything. So we're gonna go for this one. This is L2. L2, L2, L2. Okay. So L1 albedo will be this one. The mask will be this one. And the normal will be this one. Okay, then we'll go for albedo. And this one should be fine. Okay. So let's put it here. And now we need another blending. And then another blending on top. Oh my god. So this one is going to be my base, and this is going to be my top. My alpha, it's going to be my L2 world mask. I'm going to put it here. And we can just connect this one here. We don't need this reroute. So this is going to be my L2 material. And this is going to be my L1 material. Perfect. Now we need to play a little bit with the values. See what we can get. Okay, I'm actually having not so bad. So UV is close. Gonna be 1. Wait, what the hell? Oh, it changed. I lost my values. I lost my values. I'm actually changing the wrong one, the wrong material instance. Yeah. That's not my Rockmaster material. Let's close this before we actually break this. There you go. So fade, we're gonna leave it there. This one should be L2. L2. L2 and L2. Okay. So L1 is 300 in close. And in far, it's going to be 1000. Okay. And now we can change this. We can tint this with like red, just so we know what we're dealing with. Okay. And our word length. Maybe 30,000. Maybe not. Maybe 8,000. I don't know. 5,000 looked like a decent number, actually. Okay, and the contrast is gonna be way lower. You know what? Maybe 30,000 is the number. No, because there are some instances where you just won't see it. Maybe 8,000, 6,000. Oh, wait, what's just out of curiosity? What's the shader count for this? I suspect it's gonna be a very bad one. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, let's just put a bunch of them. And let's just try. I guess it's fine with really low values. Because normally they will be hidden like for like, there will be like this. They won't be like exposed along as a single piece. I guess 5,000 still the sweet spot. Let's go for 1,000 for now. Oh my god. And let's just try to change the values of this. So L2 tint is gonna be this. And this one's gonna be desaturation, which I don't need. Actually, a value like that would be cool. Kind of like it. Can have some reddish tones. I think that would be very nice. You don't want it like this, but just an inch, just a little bit. Yeah. You don't even see the difference between materials. I don't even believe like if this is another material, it's justifiable. Like, I don't know, right? But let's just do one more thing. Let's just change this to L3. L3 normal. Oh. Yeah, when you're making mistakes like this, probably it's a good idea to say, you know what, I'm gonna call it a day. So UV is closed. And now we're gonna go for a slope mask. And we're gonna start calling this. By the way, where is this? This is world masking. World masking. I believe test is gone. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna put it here. And I don't know, maybe tangent normal can be this one. Oh, it's not a... Let's go for this. Compare to texture sample. There you go. And slope angle. Alright, just leave it at 1 for now. Okay. So this is gonna be my slope mask. And this one we need to change for... Let's delete this. Let's just use the same one. Wait, what? We're using the same texture? That's crazy. I thought we didn't. Well, anyway. This is my moss texture, so it's just gonna put it here. My moss mask. Put it here, and moss normal. Just put it here. L3. L3. L3 and L3. And material standard. There's gonna be another layer here. And the top material will be this one. And the alpha will be my slope mask. Not this one. Let's see. Okay, it's better now. I don't even think I need a second layer. I think we can get away with one of these only. Probably. Let's see. Let's see how much we can get away with this material. nice. Just play with this a little bit. Yeah, definitely working. I think it's gonna do the work. I think in the next session we're just gonna decorate this by using the material we just created. Actually, I want to see how much I can get away with just one asset. And the cool thing is we're actually like scaling it very, like this is very big asset, you know? So very nice. I like it. You can scale this a little bit. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like we're using an extra layer of material for nothing. This could be easily just color, and our material will have much less instructions. Yeah, maybe we can try it. Because that just doesn't make sense. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. And start taking some screenshots. Let's go for this one here. Okay. So we will go for 1. And 2. It actually took us a lot of time to create this material. It's like 2 hours, I think. It blends quite nicely. Probably I can try RVT texturing. That will be cool. To blend with the landscape very, very easily. I don't really need to do anything fancy here. It's already working quite well. And probably we will need to make a path here. Yeah. All right, let's just check the progress. So before and after. It's just gonna copy this and put it on pure ref. It's gonna be easier. And after. Okay. So you can really feel the difference, like even if your landscape is not really the prettiest, it doesn't matter. When you add meshes on top of it, it starts looking pretty nicely. Especially this part. This part needs a little bit of love, but we're gonna get to it eventually. So no need to worry about that. Okay. That's nice. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, let's continue working on this probably on Monday. Yeah, Monday may be a good day for this. It's been a good one. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you next time.